Hey, welcome back to Pitt Tonight. Our next guest is the mayor of Wilkinsburg. We're so excited to have her here. Please give it up for Mayor Marita Garrett. Hello. Hello. I just get into chairs all the time. Okay. I definitely know how to do it. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Is this your first time being here in the William Pitt Assembly Room, or?
No. So I'm a Pitt alum.
Oh.
So hail to Pitt. Woo! But I just love this. Like, I can't stop gushing about how amazing it is you guys have a late night talk show. Like, give that a round of applause for that. Seriously.
Oh.
And you.
It's me.
Yeah.
So do you have any good Pitt memories? All that great time in market, just that amazing food.
Yes.
That nailed every health inspection. Just
Right,
delicious.
I know, right.
And
yeah,
so
I
healthy.
couldn't relive that now. My stomach wouldn't let me. But I miss, do they still have half off in Oakland? If you're a Pitt? Yes, I heard a yes. So half off if you were a student. So if you guys don't know that, half off at some of the restaurants here. Meeting people at the Pizza Hut, Sub Connection at William Pitt Union, which I still see there.
Yes.
And trucking up Cardiac Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still call it that, but when you're walking up to Chevron. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you've endeared yourself to the audience.
Yes, right.
Okay, so we've laid it down. So let's talk about being the mayor.
Okay.
What does it? So I don't know much about anything, but so what does it mean to be a mayor? Like, what is the legal, like, what kind of responsibilities do you have?
Yeah, so basically, being mayor of somewhere, you're really like the figurehead or spokesperson for that city or municipality. It sounds better than what it is on paper. A lot of people think because you are the mayor that you can cut down trees, that you are actually the one going out putting the tar in the potholes.
I just assumed you cut ribbons all day.
Yeah,
just
that's right.
Scissors, just.
I'm here to debunk that myth.
Okay.
So we actually have a team, like Public Works, Code Enforcement, who really does the nitty-gritty. But ultimately, mayor is kind of like that advocate for the city.
That's a lot less fun than I was expecting. Are there any fun parts about being the mayor?
I can perform marriage ceremonies. No questions asked. Like, once I took that oath, it was just, I can do marriages now.
Have you done any?
Yes, I did one. I'm doing my second one in May, which I'm excited about. Yeah.
Are there just people who are just like, I need the mayor for my marriage, or is it just like friends or family, or? So
far it's been friends. There's been a couple people who just randomly reach out, but they never set a wedding date, so it kind of just falls by the wayside. So far it's just been really good friends. Okay. Yeah.
Talking a lot about women's empowerment. Who are like some of your female inspirations?
My mom, so I'm on the same page with you on that. Shirley Chisholm, who was a congresswoman. I actually wear her button a lot of times around, unbossed. Let's give it up for Shirley. Oprah, because who isn't Oprah's role model for?
I once got in a very strongly worded verbal altercation in 7th grade about defending Oprah. Someone was like, I don't get that. I'm like, what are you talking about? This was pre-Super Soul Sunday. I was just like, you fool, how dare you?
Well, she hears that now. You may have Oprah next month.
That would stress me out too much. I would love that, but I feel like she's too good for the city of Pittsburgh.
That's true.
Paduno needs to plan a whole thing out before she gets here. He needs to put in some work.
Put a bid in for Oprah.
Yeah. If we couldn't get Amazon, we can't get Oprah. So what do you think the importance of having women in public service, what's the contributions to that?
Yeah, we just need more representation. I mean, if you look at, for example, I'm going to throw some facts out there. The state of Pennsylvania, we are ranked 49th in the nation for women represented at local government. And I believe a lot of the bills, a lot of our rights that are being attacked at the state level, it shows when you have majority old white men making decisions on behalf of the rest of the Commonwealth population. So just in general practice, yes.
Yeah.
Just in, not to snap for myself, but yes.
No, yeah.
But just in general practice, you need more voices at the table to truly represent who the true population of the state is.
I think I'm just so astounded by that 49th.
We're on one above Mississippi.
I was like, is it Alabama or Mississippi?
Yeah, it's one
Alabama's
right.
doing better than us.
Yeah, let's phrase it that way. Alabama is doing better than Pennsylvania in women representation in the government.
That's depressing.
Scary. It is.
That's not great. So what else have you done as like mayor of Wilkinsburg? Are there anything exciting projects you work on that you just are like, I don't know?
Yeah, so one of the things, if anyone is familiar with Wilkinsburg, we're about like 6 miles east that way. We've had a lot of blight in the past. So we're doing a lot of great things with demolishing vacant, abandoned properties, bringing revitalization back to the borough, repurposing our green spaces, having a great business district that's not only accessible but walkable for everyone. So those are some of the great things. Also, I oversee the police department. In my role as mayor, and I know, obviously in society, there's a lot of controversy between policing and the community, but thankfully we have a really great department that does community policing right. So once a month we have a public safety forum. We open it up to all residents, all community members, just to not only hear from what we're doing in the police department, but also get any concerns, any comments, ideas that you need addressed in that forum as well too.
That's amazing. So I asked Krithika this earlier, but who are some women, I mean, we talked about some earlier, but are there any like from real women to women in cinema or film or just historic women that really inspire you outside of the ones you listed earlier?
You know what, there's so many.
It's a really big question.
It is, but I will say, and this is also kind of a plug, I co-host a podcast called Shattered Glass Podcast, where we feature women who are shattering the glass ceiling. And I am just constantly amazed by our guests and all the women we've had. We've had women one of the lead writers of This Is Us. Everyone loves that show. Yeah. We've had our county controller. We've had future state representatives. We've had people in the arts, cinema, robotics, and I'm just amazed by all of them. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to narrow it down, but I would just say, just through that medium, I'm just amazed and awe-inspired by those guests we have.
It's incredible. So how long have you been hosting this podcast?
We've been hosting it 2 years.
Okay, yeah. Who are you doing with? Or?
Yeah, a good friend, Monica Hirschberger, who's my co-host, and our producer, Jessica Kaminsky.
Were you the mayor before this, or was this?
I wasn't. I was council getting ready to run for mayor, but it was birthed after the 2016 election. And
okay, so that's it.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, where can we listen to it? Are you at all the good I love podcasts. So is it like Apple, Stitcher?
Stitcher, Apple. We're trying to get on Spotify because we want you Droid users to listen as well. SoundCloud, so you can find us on all of that.
So there's no excuse not to be listening. So you can just listen everywhere.
Absolutely,
okay,
yes.
Great. So is there any events you want to plug in Wilkinsburg or just in general, things that you think that the vast Pitt student body need to know about?
Yes, absolutely. So in Wilkinsburg, we have some great things coming up. Community Days, which is going to start August. It's going to be the first weekend of August, really, again, highlight the positive that's happening in Wilkinsburg. If you're looking for different volunteering events, always need that. We do a Wilkinsburg Fresh Market where we bring free fresh produce to our residents and community members. We serve over 250 people. We do that once a month. It's a beautiful, amazing thing. But just in general, I have to say, May 21st is our primary election, because I have to put my mayor hat on. So there are a multitude of events happening throughout this county. We have some very important races that are going to be on the ballot: county council, DA, court of common pleas, school board, council. I've already said that, but there's so much at stake, and local elections really matter. So the last plug I will also make is that the last day to register to vote or change your party is April 22nd. So please, everyone, let's take this engagement even a step further.
Mayor Garrett, thank you so much for being I heard big fans in the back. Thank you so much, Mayor Garrett, for being here. Guys, please check that out. Everything she said was very important. And hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a special guest for a game. So stay tuned to more Pitt Tonight.